Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Sports TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon, makers of the Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect model for premium sound with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They are the ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit RayconGlobal.com. That's RayconGlobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Yo, what's up? What's going on, fight fans? It's your boy BVO Sports TV. We in the house, man. We in the house with one of my favorite people. It's my first time getting to talk to him. And people say the Midwest can't come together, man, but we in the house with my man 78. What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Peace, brother. Good to be here, man. How y'all doing?
Good, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to my brother Prize, man. If you see him, you see me. But we got a big show today, so I wanted to ask you a couple questions, man. Talk some boxing, which I never got a chance to do that. So I wanted to ask you, man, when it came to getting on in the YouTube space, man, what made you want to do it, man? Because nobody was really doing it. Like, you was like one of the early pioneers. What made you want to get on here?
Well, you know, I wasn't talking boxing at first. I came on here really to listen to music. I had just got out of jail, and my brother-in-law was telling me about YouTube, and he was like, man, they got, you know, if you want to go watch some old videos, Bobby Brown videos, video soul joints and stuff from the 80s, you know, you go on YouTube. So I went on there, I'm checking it out, and I started seeing that it was like a community, online community of people like, you know, talking about consciousness, black issues, social issues, whatever. And, you know, so I came on, started talking about that. But then I got, you know, quickly got tired of them dudes because I got tired of them because they was talking, but they didn't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I get bored real easy. You know, I'm a Gemini. We gotta make something happen. If we're gonna complain about it, we gotta make something happen. So, I said, man, let me go and I was like typing in stuff on YouTube about old boxing matches, watching some old fights on YouTube, and then I seen there was a couple people talking about boxing. So I said, yo, it's okay. So they got like a boxing community. So that was right in the midst of the Mayweather Pacquiao saga. So I went on and started my first boxing YouTube page, and you know, everything rest is history.
Yes.
Yeah, because when you talk about them days, I used to watch like Dante's Boxing Nation, and I don't know. I was gonna ask you, what happened to Black Fife? I used to love that brother, man.
Yeah, shout out Black.
Black.
Shout out to Trill Boxing Talk.
Yes, sir. Black. Yeah, I talked to Black and them the other day. They're still out here doing their thing, but they working on other things. They got like, you know what I'm saying? They got products out, nutritional products. They got you know, of course, the weight loss formula, the Straight Drop. They got the
Straight Drop.
Yeah, they got a cartoon show they came out with. We got a lot of stuff they doing, man. So
yeah, shout out to him and CC, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I remember back then they used to call like black YouTubers monkeys and stuff. I'd be like, dang.
You used to get snapped on back in the day.
I always thought to myself, like, where is that coming from? Like, when you first heard that kind of language, did that shock you that people talk like that? Because you never hear that stuff in real life.
But what you say, calling people monkeys?
Yeah, all that crazy stuff, like from like you know, I think it was like Mexican people calling blacks monkeys or support Floyd and all that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course we never hear it in real life, but like when I had to get used to it on YouTube because like I think the first time Cause like I said, I was coming like I just got out of jail. I'm coming from the streets, but I'm at the same time I'm trying to like better myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live righteously and all this stuff, whatever. And my first experience with some crazy stuff on YouTube was actually in the conscious community. It was a dude, I ain't gonna say his name, but he was kind of popular. And me and him was talking or whatever, chopping up on the phone. I think because he thought, because like he met me talking about consciousness, he didn't really know who I was and my background. So I guess he thought I was somebody he could talk crazy to. And then my old reflexes came back, and you know what I'm saying, it didn't work out for him. So he spazzed out and started, like, he got scared and started telling people I was crazy and all kind of crazy. Like, nah, bro, you ain't finna call me out of my name like I'm one of these little weirdo chumps on the internet, bro. I do this for real. Yeah. So so that was my first experience, but then I had to learn, like, you know, it's the internet. You know what I'm saying? Most of these dudes you ain't never gonna meet in real life. You ain't never gonna shake their hand. And when you do meet them in real life, shake their hand, they're gonna be cool as a fan. So they ain't gonna talk crazy until you get back on the internet. That's how it always happens.
I want to ask you just a sidebar question. I know one of our guys, Puerto Rican Tommy, was with you guys in Atlanta when y'all met when y'all had the champ, right. Get the Champions Award. Was it true that he was crying uncontrollably? Wow. That's what we heard, that he was crying uncontrollably when he met the champ. Man. We just wanted to know if that was true.
Thomas?
Yeah, we was wondering was the truth that Thomas was crying uncontrollably.
Bro, we could nobody get Thomas to stop crying.
Wow.
Man, Thomas.
Shout out TD, man. That's crazy.
Thomas from the Boogie Down Bronx, man, he couldn't stop. He couldn't stop, man. We was like, Thomas, man, you all right, man? No, I'm just playing. Thomas cool dude. He was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, reason I say that because I remember when Xander came out, I went to the Xander fight. And man, I thought Muhammad Ali came out. The Puerto Ricans were screaming so loud, man. And I was looking at, and I was standing right by Shushu's dad, and I said, man, ain't your son from here? He was like, yeah, but when Xander came out, they was shaking in the Rockets going. Even Tommy was crying when he won the belt. I was I was looking at my wife. We looking at Tommy. He had tears in his eyes, man. I was like, dang.
That's that Boricua love, you know.
Yeah. You already know.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Shout out to all the Boricuas. Boricuas always show me love when I go to New York, man.
Yes, indeed.
Always, bro. I don't gotta pay for nothing. I don't be needing no security. It'd be like, bro. It'd be like 4 dudes with razor blades and shit.
Wow.
That's how it be though. But one thing also too wanted to ask you about, man, when we come to like fighting and stuff. When you seen Devin Haney, did you ever think he'd be as good as he turned out to be?
I did. I thought Devin was gonna be good, but I didn't know he was gonna get the opportunities to show it like he has been getting. I thought maybe they would kind of blacklist him and stuff, you know, and not give him, you know, kind of like do him dirty or something, you know, and not let him get opportunities. But then when Kambosos fought him, that shocked me. I was like, wow, Kambosos fought him. So Kambosos fought him. Then from there I knew. Once Devin became undisputed, I said, yeah, he gonna now he can get his just due. You know, not he never gonna get the respect he deserved, but you know what I'm saying. Like, he in a position to get money now. You know what I mean?
And they've been getting money.
Because when I first seen him, you know, I seen him as, I didn't know who he was. I said, oh, that's the little dude to carry the belts for Jab Judah. So right. That's all I remember. But then when I seen him, like, because I'm a big fan of Floyd Sr., like, and Floyd Sr. was saying, you know, how good he was gonna be. But I seen Floyd Sr. get sick, so I'm thinking, oh no, he's not gonna be, because you know how important the trainer is. So right. So I'm thinking, oh, he's not gonna be who he's gonna be, but he messed around and actually did it. I was like, wow. But let me ask you this: when you see him like in like fights like this, or when he went and became undisputed, did you think he would be able to turn the tide? Because with him, and that's why I'm asking you this, because he seemed like a dude like a Sugar Ray Leonard who would get a lot of love, but it's like the complete opposite. What do you think that comes from?
Well, yeah, because boxing changed. Boxing has always been a racist sport, but in the '80s, boxing had it went through like a bit of a turn. Like the '70s and '80s, it kind of went through a little turn where the racism in boxing really didn't it didn't hurt the fighters as much because like you said, you had Sugar Ray Leonard, you had uh,
Hagler.
Hagler and Hearns and them, and so a lot of people love those fighters and they just love the action, the fact that people's fighting everybody. But when I think that when the Floyd Mayweather era came in, you know what I'm saying, it turned a lot of people off. A lot of dudes got mad, and now a lot of that racism came back because Floyd was so brash and so braggadocious, and he was so in your face with it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm great. I know I'm the man. So it was a reminder of like the Muhammad Ali days. So that racism came back. So then people got to the point where they was like, anybody who reminds us of Floyd, we want to see him get whooped. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Broner had it so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Broner got a bad end, bro.
But see, when they say he had it bad, I guess I'm confused because he's the youngest 4-division champion in history. And think about this: he's my age. He was 35, and he ain't fought in years, and he did that. So it's like I would think Adrian won. Am I wrong to think that?
No, that's not. I mean, like he had it bad as far as people were waiting for him to lose. They couldn't wait for him to lose. That's what I'm talking about. People rooting.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't wait to make him a meme, like when he hit the ropes. And I thought that he competed very well in that Madonna fight. Like he came back, he showed a lot of heart in a loss.
That probably was his best performance, man.
It probably was. It's arguably it is.
He was cracking him.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, a lot of dog in that fight. He showed.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because one thing I think about, and you can kind of speak to this more too, I don't understand why people are so upset about losing the O. I mean, that's a part of it. It's like usually when people get their ass kicked, they come back better than ever. Like when Sugar Ray Leonard got beat to death, I mean, he turned to another level. I remember they had the whole thing. I was reading about how his son was crying, and Duran was putting his tongue out at him.
Right.
Yeah.
It was because it was easier before social media. Before the social media era, it was easier for fighters to take an L because the only really criticism that they had to hear was fan letters that they could choose to read or not. Then you got when Ring Magazine or KO Magazine came out, and them came out pretty much quarterly or every month. So you had to wait until you had time to process your defeat, and you had time to regroup and go into isolation, go back into training or whatever. Yeah, you might hear some pundits talking on TV here and there, but what didn't happen? You didn't have social media, all these alerts on your phone. You didn't even have no cell phone. So you could be excluded, and people wouldn't see if you had social media back in the '80s, man. Boxing would be a whole lot different, man. It'd be a whole lot different. A lot of them guys wouldn't be able to deal with that psychologically because the pressure. People, you think it's just little kids, like, oh man, little kids getting bullied in school. Whoa, whoa. Man, listen, grown men. I have seen grown men run from the internet, because of they couldn't deal with the trolling. And I'd be like, bro, I don't get why. Like, bro, I done came on here in some real hard times for me. I done came on this internet, you know what I'm saying? And put up with the trolling. So I don't like, but everybody ain't built like that. I ain't trying to knock on nobody, but it's just like I seen dudes like, I can't do it, man. I'm out of here. I don't know how you do this, 78. Like, yeah, they can't deal with the trolling and people disrespecting them and calling them out their name. See me, I just block them and then just start talking about their mama and something like that. You know what I mean? But
see, you got trolled on another level back when you started your boxing. When you and Black, when y'all was doing y'all thing, y'all trolls was on them trolls was different, bro. They was like super racist. Like you, brother. I don't want to get into no name. I'm talking about 7-8 right now, but y'all took a lot of hits, bro. And I was like, damn, why they snapping like that? Because like I ain't know about certain things in boxing. Because I was watching boxing since the '80s, but I never peeped like some of the like outside stuff. All I was caring about was what was happening in the ring. You feel me?
Right,
but then when the LDBC brothers started pointing out all this racism, I'm like, damn, where I been at? You know what I mean? I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? And then I started looking. I'm like, damn, I love Jim Lampley, but damn, he was crazy. Now I go back and watch the old fights and stuff, and I'm like, yo, he was tripping. Especially like when he said when Floyd came around, the racism was
Yeah.
just like completely open. There, it was like gloves off, and
Yeah.
and they were just waiting for him to lose, and he never lost. That's what make it
You
so
know,
sweet.
you know what's so funny, Sam? I remember when you said that about Jim Lampley, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was hurt.
Yeah, man, I was hurt, man.
I was hurt, man.
Because me and BVO, we rock with Jim,
I
you know.
grew up
But then,
watching HBO, man. You remember
man,
we was little kids. I remember being in my socks with my granddad, man, watching Jim Lampley. And now like from like listening to you and now I know better from getting to know a few people, man, Jim was pretty biased, man.
yeah, he was crazy. Him,
He
especially
was.
Larry. Larry was horrible.
Larry
Yeah,
was straight up
and
racist,
let's
man.
be clear,
Larry was racist.
Jim Lampley, to me, and Larry Merchant, to me, had racism in them. And you know what? Even with that, they was my favorite to listen to talk boxing.
All right, so we on the same type
Right,
time.
because I grew up hearing their voices,
Right.
Yeah.
talking boxing. So if I didn't hear their voices, it was like something was wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
was kind of corny.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It was like, and I got used to the Showtime guys, like with what was his name, Marv Albert and them. Oh, Tyson the 30 Tyson. Like I liked him too. You feel me? But it still was kind of corny without Jim, bro. It was, but damn, y'all definitely woke me up. Prize Fighter definitely got woke. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Cause all I was doing was watching the fights.
Yeah. Because you learn a lot, man. I guess when you get in it, man, you learn a lot because you just be thinking like people having fun. Because I just remember Jim, George Foreman. I don't know if you remember back when Ray Ward Jones would always threaten to put hands on Max Kellerman, and then to see Max now, it's disgusting. I don't know what happened to Max.
Max fell off.
No, I'm just saying the stuff Max say now. You be thinking like, are they paying you to say this?
Yeah.
But
Tim Bradley, you know, even though I rocked with him when he was fighting, he was another one that jumped off the cliff, but he be switching. You feel me? Like Milk does switch.
He try to get in where he fit in, man.
Yeah, it's nasty, bro.
Yeah, he say one thing today and then flip on you and stuff. I can't stand people like that, bro.
yeah, he changed quick.
The switch siders is crazy, man.
And speaking of upcoming fights, man, what do you think about David Benavidez going against Yard? I like Yard. I think he's gonna get beat dead. But what do you think about David Benavidez, man?
Man, I like Benavidez. I think Benavidez is one of my favorite fighters right now. And the crazy part is, I was real critical of David Benavidez a couple years back because not that he wasn't a good fighter, it was just that like people was on his sack so hard talking about like because remember David Benavidez kept like he lost his belt on the scale
2 times.
Yeah, 2 times, and then the man tooting that yayo and all that kind of stuff. And then people kept saying that Charlo was ducking him. I'm like, bro, Charlo is in a smaller weight class. Why y'all saying Charlo ducking? Oh, Charlo ducking. But that was pissing me off that people kept saying Charlo was ducking Benavidez when they wasn't in the same weight class. So that already made me feel some type of way. Like, all right, he go black folks again, cutting these jigs for no reason. But then, when Canelo started ducking Benavidez, like devastatingly ducking him, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, what's up with this dude? What's up with Canelo getting away with duck? And I started noticing all these people who was just pressing like, oh, Charlo ducking Benavidez. All of a sudden, ain't nobody pressing Canelo for ducking Benavidez. Somebody, and this is he in the same weight class,
right?
It's your mandatory. You ducking him? Nah, I ain't letting y'all get away with that. So then I became a Benavidez fan because how he handled himself. He just kept fighting. He fought all comers. He was whooping everybody, man. He never cried and complained that I seen. I never see him cry and complain about people running and all because he cut the ring off. He gonna mow you down.
Yeah, for sure.
He gonna mow you down.
I like Benavidez. He'll walk you down. It'll take him a couple rounds to get going. But like the Yard fight, I think Yard probably can land some good shots in the beginning. But ultimately, I think Benavidez is gonna walk him down, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like Benavidez, man. And
BVO hates him. He calls him the Mexican pussycat.
Yeah, I don't like him, man. I don't like him.
That's
man.
nasty.
He
The man do
Canelo
everything
look
you
bad.
would want a fighter to do, and BVO finds a way to
bad,
hate
man.
on him.
He supposed to wait his turn, man. You ain't
What
supposed to
turn?
go through all. Man, Canelo on right now, man. He up here calling Canelo out, knowing he too big. Canelo can't beat him. He too big.
They was all in
Too big.
'68 together. What are you talking
It
about?
don't matter, man. It
It
don't
does
matter.
matter. The
He was too
man does.
big. He's too big, man.
He ain't too
You want
big. That sounds
you want him to fight
crazy.
a heavyweight? That's crazy. You want him to fight a heavyweight?
How you somebody too big and you in the same weight class? Make that
Hold
make
on,
sense.
hold on, General. I gotta play this.
This is a sick Negro.
you got,
Yeah, I bet.
Oh man.
the dude is too big, man. What are you talking about?
You make excuses for Canelo.
And then
The man lost his belt what did he do? He was painting his nose. He lost the belt Canelo ran over there and got that WBC.
Tell him to stay out the
quick.
back of the club. I mean, he hanging
Man, I
out
don't
with G
care what he
Money
did.
and
Canelo
Nino at the
ran
back
over
of
there
the
and
club.
he ran
Send
over
me
there
a
and got that
tennis, man.
WBC.
You can't hang out with Nino and them at the back of the club with the ether, man. You gotta get out of there.
You a wild
You gotta
dude,
get out of
bro.
there. You gotta get
You a
out
wild
of there.
dude.
You gotta get out. You gotta get out of there.
That man ran and got that belt.
I mean, what would you want him to do? What would you want him to do? Fight this big giant dude, possibly get a loss. They're not gonna give him credit anyway because with me, and people say I'm wrong, they try to call me everything but a child of God because I say, hey, Canelo fights all the biggest niggas you can find.
No,
Floyd,
he don't.
he fought Crawford. Man, you forgot he went in there. You forgot he went in there and beat Austin Trout. That don't
You
count.
still be talking about that from 1900s.
Austin Trout was a monster. What are you talking about?
That's his best fight.
It might be. It might be. What would you say? Or you could say either him or what's that dude's name? Probably. What about Miguel Cotto? He beat Miguel Cotto half his death.
But Austin Trout had just beat Miguel Cotto, and then when they fought, I was like, damn, I was surprised Canelo fought him, and when he won, I gave him credit. That's his best fight. Everything else
Everybody's
was
not Floyd, man. Everybody's not Floyd, man. He's not gonna. Everybody can't beat Baltimore and Jab.
Man, come
Zab,
on.
everybody can't do
Baltimore,
that.
man, stop, man. You got 7A up here. You talking about Baltimore?
No, I'm just saying. Hey, say, you this dude, man. Whenever it come, if they don't got waves in the beard, I'm just being real. My brother Prize ain't got no love for him.
See, that's what happened. Just because I root for the American fighters and they brothers, I'm the bad guy. But all the Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and
you ever
the
seen
Asians can
the
root for them
episode
guys.
of Sanford and Son 78? Remember when Lamont started calling himself Matunda? Kalunda? I don't know if you ever seen. I don't know if people ever seen.
I don't think I seen that episode.
It's an episode where Lamont, he ended up meeting some African chick. He bought dashiki for the day, and he started calling himself Matunda or Latunda, something like that. And he's not eating no bacon, he's not eating no ham or whatever.
That's crazy.
And Fred say, well, look, I called you your name, Kalunda. He said, no, my name is Lamont, Jack. Once the girl didn't agree with him. So what Prize do, he go buy the dashiki, throw it on, and he don't even know who the dude is. Oh, he black.
That's crazy.
But for me, that's impossible, man. That's impossible to do because when I was growing up, the Golden Boy was the man. You had the Golden Boy, Felix Trinidad. I mean, you had everything. You had all those guys.
Come on now.
Go ahead, Prize. Give me 1 second.
See, that's the problem. When I root for the brothers, it's a problem. When I root for Devin and Brian and Boots and then the list go on. I'm the bad guy.
So he said, BVO been over here rooting for Mario Barrios, huh?
On the low.
Oh no, I want you for no Mario Bar. No,
on the low. But then they gotta say, oh well, Prize, you only root for black fighters. Well, damn, they from America. I can't root for the Americans. I can't help that they black. But I'm the bad guy. That's cool.
Right, yeah, you definitely the bad, but you ain't going for Virgil Ortiz. Soon as
not against Boots, but against what's the boy for what's the boy?
Man, you left Lubin for dead.
No, hell no, I rooted for Lubin.
You left Lubin for dead.
When he fought not Backlund, but damn, the boy with Crawford beat up. Madrimov.
I mean,
I was going for Virgil. I didn't want Virgil to lose because I want Boots to whip his ass so that they can stop talking. But he talking about Earl Spence. That man is a duck.
Man, 78. You see how these brothers be reaching now?
That's a fact.
You see how these brothers be reaching now? he called him into the ring, said, "Give me the biggest, blackest nigga you got." And then people be like, "Well, they gonna fight." Well, he can't do nothing.
Nah, they gotta make that fight. They gotta make that fight, man.
Exactly.
They gotta make that. You can't have no fake face off now.
Hey, hold
These
on.
dudes
Listen.
weird.
You forgot that Floyd sent Winky a whole contract and reneged on it.
And that man go back. Man, go ahead.
He trying to get Floyd to justify old boy ducking. Look,
No,
That's crazy. How the goalposts just get moved. Like how you get on the floor. You talking about Virgil.
84.
salute to my man Puerto Rican Free. What's going on, Puerto Rican Free?
D free. Freezy.
What's good? What's going on, Saturday?
Salute.
You got any questions for the general, man?
I was just trying to figure out 78. If you had an individual that root for somebody, and then all of a sudden he was like, man, I'm not rooting for them dudes no more. This dude racist. This dude talk about my family. He talk about my people. And then all of a sudden they meet the person in real life, and they share the fear. And then they say, man, hey, it wasn't as bad as y'all said it was. He made a mistake. How would you feel about that?
I think that's called starstruck. That's starstruck.
Hold on, so they said it about me because I didn't like when Tio said that stuff, but when I met him and I said, why you say all that? I said I made a mistake. And he was cool.
Me
so I left it on.
Should have put him in the headlock. You should have put him in the headlock, bro.
He was talking.
BVO
so
had him scary in the pizza store 7-8. We was in Brooklyn and BVO had T.O. in there scared to death.
Oh, y'all got man.
BVO's a bully, bro.
No, I know,
man, I'm jealous, man. Y'all got pizza in Brooklyn, bro.
And you know what? BVO had a fit. He cussed the man out at the pizza store. Bought the Gatorade. We walked out. Then we went to another joint. And then we finally found the pizza we was looking for because he had all that kind of like rich people pizza. Me and BVO was looking for like regular pizza. They had like some goofy stuff. So BVO then cussed that man out. I'm sitting in there like, damn, we about to T.O. in there. BVO showed his ass off. But T.O. He was all right, but I don't rock with him like that, bro. BVO man.
Thomas said he was hugged up. You gave him a hug. Oh, send me that pic, Thomas. Send me the pic.
Hold on. He say that 78. But when we met Jaleel Hackett, check this out. This dude put like a weapon symbol to his head, and Thomas took a picture smiling like a Cheshire cat. Like I'm like,
where that picture at, TD? He ain't released that yet.
First off,
what that picture at, white boy?
Mind your business.
That was crazy.
78, salute, bro. Salute. Your man's up here. BVO be capping, man. He was with T.O. He gave him a whole hug. I think he kissed him on the forehead.
Wow.
You know what's crazy is that, we was all chilling in the Barclays, and I was chilling with my boy. I think you met him at Devin Haney from my boy Tyrone, and then Clarence was with us too. And we was just chilling, and BVO, he was with Bernard Hackett and Jaleel Hackett up front, doing his thing with his wife. And all of a sudden, Clarence goes, yo, look at your man's down there. I was like, what happened? And I swear, and Clarence is the one that spotted it first. Yo, BVO and T.O., man, they look like they were lifelong friends, man.
Hold on, Sam. I know you don't believe that about the black man. Come on, man. This dude crazy.
So BVO said, man, don't worry about that monkey business.
This is what Thomas was doing. He was crying like a newborn when he met Xander. Him and all the other Puerto Ricans, man. Like that's pictures worth 1,000 words, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
you can't.
When is Xander supposed to be fighting again?
I think January 31st in Puerto Rico. He's going to fight.
Yeah.
He's going to fight
unification joint.
Germany.
Yeah, he's fighting Abbas in Puerto Rico for unification.
Unification joint.
That's a tough fight, man. I don't know if Xander could beat that guy, man.
Yeah, he gonna.
But shout out to Abbas for going to Puerto Rico because the only person I thought that would go to Puerto Rico was Jaleel Hackett. Everybody else seemed like they wasn't trying to go, but they got him over there. So, and this is a unification. So, shout out to them.
But let me ask you this though, Sam, because you got Thomas up here, man. I tell him all the time, stay out of black folks' business, but he don't.
That's crazy.
That's the truth, man. I tell you all the time, man.
I
Stay out
can't
of black folks' business, man. But
man, TD with us, man. You wildin'.
Yo, 78, man. I treated this guy like a king.
No,
he embarrassing.
This dude, I bring my wife out there, My wife and his wife is cool. So they walking, my wife Dominican, him and Tommy, they all the Spanish people walking away from me like I'm the big bad nigga while we walking up the street. So we go down to eat. Check this out. We eating good. Some crazy lady put on a whole concert for an hour singing like soap opera songs. So I eat, man. I'm feeling good. I'm about to give me a toothpick. That's how good I'm feeling. Next thing you know, a rat sitting next to me, 78, put a bib on and pull his chair up, get ready to eat. I'm like, you want about me try to bring me here? And then when we left, some 7-foot Haitian nigga, he tried to get me and my wife to get in the car with this nigga. I say, this guy, man.
Hey, man, y'all was in New York?
Yeah,
it was in the Bronx.
Yeah, that stuff happened in New York, bro. In New York, bro, you like. Luckily, the last time I was in New York, I didn't see no rats, not even one. But prior to that, man, bro, it used to be rats just like they wouldn't even run; they just be walking down the street chilling like cats or something. Like
I gotta get BVO to come. I try to get BVO to come stay down Manhattan, man.
Hey. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll never stay in New York again. I stayed in Jersey, man. Got a decent sized room. I mean, you pay all that money in New York to sleep in the closet.
But I don't though, and my rooms be massive. Bro, I showed you my room.
You're rich,
man. Come on, man. You can get the same thing.
He's rich. Hey, 78. This man is rich, trying to tell me to do what he can do.
All right, I'm telling you to come where you at, and I'm gonna make sure you be all right. How about that?
I'm on look, I be like on like a budget like for my money. So like when I go out of town, I always be like, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna treat myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get like $1,000 a night room. You know, something major. In New York, that got me like a hooker closet or something, bro. I'm like.
You got to go down. You got to go to them.
Like, you got to forget it. I just use my Holiday Inn points, man.
He's in my Holiday Inn points. Hey, 7A, you got to go to the Hilton joints. They not that much, bro. And like where I stay at, I go to the same hotel when I go to these fights in Brooklyn. I go down Manhattan and I just catch the cab. It ain't even that much. It's mad traffic, but it's not that much. And you're gonna be good down there. You're gonna be in the middle of Times Square, and people think like the building is where I go at is right by the Empire State Building. It's not that much. You know, $1,000.
That's what I booked my for next year of LDBC meet and greet. I already booked my room because I had to get them at these prices right here, right now. Because if you wait till next year, boy, I'm talking about
right.
Something vicious on them prices because you can always cancel it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I always book mine through Priceline. Whenever I go out of town, I book through Priceline. I be getting a nice hotel. When I went to New York the last time, I stayed in Manhattan, right there off of I think it was off of 42nd or 43rd Street, and we was right there in the middle of Times Square. And I think I paid like $900 for the entire weekend.
Oh, you did good.
It's not that much, bro. It's really not. Like I said, I get out at Madison Square and then the hotel's so close. I'll just walk there. I just walk it out. It's like 4 or 5 blocks, but it's fun though. So I just walk it out real quick, and then I hit the hotel and then drop. It's the It's like I think it's the Hilton. I forget what she be booking, but it's a nice joint. You got crazy views. The views are crazy. You're not gonna be in the room that much anyway. It's a nice size room, and it got crazy views.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clearly.
To the general.
Hey, but
that's my bad.
Salute to my brother, Insane, man. Salute to my brother, Insane, man. Setting this up, man.
Salute, TD. Salute. Definitely salute to the big homie, 7A Sports TV for pulling up. Salute to you, big dog. Appreciate you so much.
No doubt, bro.
Yeah, already. Insane, hey. You know, he love y'all. I do too, but you know what I'm saying? Insane is insane. His name speaks for itself.
You know? Hey, you know, and no matter what, man, you know, we always got love, man, because one of my favorite dishes, man, has always been I shout out to
don't do it, and I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you the inside real fast. 7-8 is my loc for a reason, and there it is.
Don't do it, man. Shout out to the west side of Long Beach, man. That's where Insane can't go.
But I
Shout out
wanted to ask 7-8 though. What made you start the LDBC? Because, like I said, there was a lot of racist stuff that I didn't see, and then
Yeah.
when I started listening to Trill Boxing Talk when I was coming home from work, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn. Then when I go back and look, it was crazy. So, what made you want to even start the LDBC? I think it's lit.
Man, it was nasty on YouTube
It was.
At one point, man, it was like it was so like it was the YouTube box community, YTBC, whatever. And like, I used to do interviews with fighters and stuff and shout out to YTBC and all that, man. But I got tired of it. Was like a section of YouTube boxing that was just straight racist. They was talking crazy about black fighters, talking about black boxing fans, saying all this underlying racial stuff, and they was like, calling you, even if you not even a Floyd fan, you still a Flomo, because Flomo was their code word for the N word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they even admitted it. They didn't even try to hide it. So it was just nasty work. So I got tired of all these black channels like kissing these dudes behind and trying to be friends with them. Like, oh man, I'm like, bro, why you keep? I would call some of these brothers like, bro, why is y'all trying to be friends? You heard what dude said? Dude talking crazy about our people. Yeah, man. Yeah, he wrong for that, man. But man, it's just boxing, man. It's just boxing, like just boxing.
Nah.
Like, bro, fuck boxing, like, bro. It's about black people.
When you said that, it was one particular name that came in my mind. BVO, can I say it? I'll say it in close.
No, you
Please,
can't say
man.
it. No.
I bet 7-8 would love it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Ain't nobody
Let me
else.
say it.
No, you gotta forgive him, man. He over there, man, messing with that
I don't
cake.
want to hear
He
nobody
looking
else.
good.
Type it in the back chat, bro.
Like, it was, put it this way, bro. It was a lot of people on YouTube, black channels on YouTube, that was like just cutting jigs, bro. All of them were scared of them. It was a couple of channels like that was bullying a lot of black channels. You had this dude named Precise Presenter. He was
my God.
Yeah, he used to be called Real Men Take Bubble Baths. Then he changed his name to Precise Presenter, and this dude was like a real arrogant prick, man. Like just a racist, just arrogant. And a lot of black channels were scared of him, terrified of dude because he had a way with words and all that kind of stuff. So they were just scared of him or something, like he was so intelligent or some shit. But him, it was a couple of other people that they were scared of, and I got tired of it, man. All them people kissing his ass. So I said, look, man, I don't even want to be associated with the YouTube boxing community no more, because we already was doing the Lions Den boxing debates,
right,
on my channel. So we said, man, we're gonna just do a whole community, Lions Den boxing community. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying? And if I still got the original video I did on my page from all them years, but it's on private. And it's if I was to release it, take it off of private, and y'all seen who was in the chat, you'd be like, damn, these people was down with the LWC in the beginning. Yep, and they ain't no more. All these weirdos, man, them motherfuckers just
yeah. And then a lot of these whack channels use y'all name to get on. Like, I could go on and on about this stuff, but BVO I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I got elbow him in the head sometimes.
Yeah,
that's my man Barney Fife. You know I'm Andy, so we gotta tell Barney to sit down for a second.
Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy.
If I can interject for just a second, when I was introduced to 7-8, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just love what he was doing over there in the LDBC. I used to watch Boxing Talk in the Morning with Black, CC, and 7-8, and that introduced me to Drew and BFTB, and just the way that they was delivering, you know what I'm saying, the message. I'm like, shit, these niggas just like me. You know what I'm saying? Especially my nigga 7-8, when I found out we was a part of the same community, I'm like, oh yeah, that's for sure. Like, oh yeah, this is definitely my nigga. He just a real down-to-earth person, you know what I'm saying? That's what like really gravitated me to the
Those black
LBC,
fights,
you
man.
feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And one thing I'll tell you about
He responded to your DMs
Milwaukee,
back
man,
in the day on Instagram. Shout out to Black.
People don't know, man. Milwaukee is a beautiful spot, man. The Mill ain't nothing like it, man. Especially over there, man. I think it's the east side where that boy out of breweries and stuff is.
The east
It's
side,
dope.
East side is real nice. It's college town over there. If you know where to go, man, depending on what you into. If you went to white girls, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna find no better. You know what I'm saying? College quality white girls and on the east side of Milwaukee by all them colleges. If you're looking for some good Hispanic girls that don't speak no English, South Side, man.
I want to. Where the sisters at? When I come to Milwaukee, I want to see the sisters. I don't
All
want
I
to
Man,
see
do is
all.
this 70. I just do
man,
this, man.
I got $40. All right.
you
That
talking
was crazy.
about Calvin on there. Hey, hey,
All I do is tell them I got $40, man. That's it.
hey, but the sisters though, man. I can
Yeah.
definitely take you to where the sisters at, man. But you gotta be careful in Milwaukee, though. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're looking for, who you're looking for, and how long you want to see them, man. Because these chicks out here, this ain't nothing you ain't used to, but this is a pimpin' hotel. Because
Yeah, I can dig it.
yeah, the women out here, they sell that thing, and they don't make no they don't make no apologies for it either.
And that's how these chicks is in Philly, man. They quickly, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
but I got my brother B3 in here. Go B3. I know you had a couple questions for the general. Go ahead, B3.
Hey man, salute 7-8.
Hey, salute, homie.
I'm out here moving around still BVO, but it's funny how anytime we have a special guest, BVO never want to bring up his favorite fighter, Teofimo Lopez.
We
Oh
just
man.
spoke about him ad nauseum while you talking.
Yeah,
Oh, I
we
missed
did
it.
that already. 3.
I
Yeah.
missed it. Okay, well his second favorite fighter, Emiliano Vargas. How about him? Did y'all talk about Emiliano?
sick Negro.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
but I don't think you heard it, man.
sick Negro.
So you know, man. He
That's all
telling
right.
you because they don't know who that is, 7-8. They don't even know who that is, man.
Yeah,
So.
that's I did security for Dr. Collins back in the day.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I did some security for him one night. He had came to Milwaukee for to go to the Black Holocaust Museum. Milwaukee got the only Black Holocaust Museum in the country.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's good.
Unless somebody else came out with one now, but I don't know. But
No, y'all still got the only one.
so Dr. Collar came out here for that, and we did security for him and stuff like that. Boy, I was so proud, man. You couldn't tell me nothing, boy.
Yeah, because you know my brother B3, them the dudes that let Malcolm get shot, man. So you gotta
Man,
be careful with
that's
B3.
crazy.
That's diabolical.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Diabolical.
you out of pocket, bro. Come on.
BBO, man, you got to stop the
That's the
madness.
truth.
Every time we get a
That was
guest, you
wild.
always show off, bro. You show your ass
No,
off,
I
bro.
gotta have some fun. But I got
Well,
hold on,
you know
78,
what?
78 from the ghetto like me,
But
man.
you
That's
know,
how we
B3
talk.
can handle himself. He's a grown man. Go ahead, 3.
What? Well, BVO. He's the type that disparage blacks, so you gotta watch him, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. You gotta
Um,
stop that. You gotta stop that,
These
man.
drops are
Don't
crazy.
you gotta
Hey,
stop
hey,
that.
hey, do y'all mind if I ask 7-8 some
Go
questions?
ahead, yeah, go ahead.
Go
Get
ahead.
back to the interview, man, because
So
these dudes are
7-8,
crazy.
7-8, my look. I need to ask you some real deep
Hey,
questions, my
man.
nigga.
You gotta quit all that, man. We don't
Oh
have
no,
What?
time to
we
go
ain't
to no.
He
we
didn't
ain't
You
on
don't
say
want
that.
to go to
We
the.
nothing.
ain't on that. We ain't on
No,
that.
he know it. He talking in code. He
I'm
know what
just
he's
I'm
saying.
just I'm just acknowledging the big homie.
No,
But
no, 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 man.
7-8, let
Stop,
me
man.
ask you this
You ain't see.
question,
You ain't heard
man.
me saying nothing about no treetop. So stop
Man,
it, man.
oh, get out of here,
So
BBO. Go ask the
so
question, insane.
Go ahead,
BBO
man.
is out of
so
control.
as the boxing mind that you are, 7-8, let me ask you this question. How do you see this fight coming up? How you see this fight going coming up on the 22nd with young Devin Haney and young Brian Norman?
Hey, man, I think that this fight is going to be a Devin Haney demonstration, man. I think Devin's gonna really box beautifully in the fight, man. I think Brian Norman will have his moments where he make the fight interesting, but I think Devin will win the fight comfortably, 9 rounds to 3.
Mm,
If he having a real good night, 10 rounds to 2. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
But the thing is, Brian Norman is always gonna be dangerous. He's gonna be dangerous, so Devin can't lose this discipline. Like, the thing is, like, and this is why I'm trying to say, like, okay, and this is why I want Devin to understand, like, because I see the title of this show is Haney, the modern or a better version of Floyd. Floyd didn't care about the noise, and Floyd came in to win and win. Period. His main objective was to win,
mhm,
but Devin does care. He wants people to respect him and like him and stuff like that. And I hope he's past that. I hope he learned from the Ryan stuff. Like, bro, these people don't rock with you regardless. And I hope he go out there and just fight to win, because
Me too.
if he go out there and fight to win, he can't be faded, bro. He can't be faded, man.
Let me ask you another question, 7-8. We got a lot of naysayers here that saying Devin has PTSD from his last performance. Can you explain to us what was going on in the Haney camp, if you can, or what happened and why he fought the style he fought in the Jose Ramirez fight? I
Yeah,
know, but a lot of other people don't know.
I try to tell people, but they don't want to listen to me. It's like, okay, so this is what it was. Devin was training with Shane Mosley, right, up in Big Bear. Shane Mosley's combine, whatever. When I found out about it, you know what I'm saying, I was talking to Bill, and I was like, bro, you know, Shane the op, man. And Bill was like, why you say that? So I sent Bill a lot of stuff, and then Bill was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much, but anyway, what happened is Shane was going to the media saying, oh, Devin gonna stop he gonna stop Ramirez. Yeah, he turning over his punches. I'm sure he fighting, you know, he's standing flat footed in the pocket. So Shane was trying to get low key give away the game plan for Ramirez. So what they did was at the last second, without Shane Mosley knowledge, they went in there and fought a completely different style. They boxed. Shane, that's why Shane was so pissed. He was like, "Oh, we didn't train for this. What is he doing?" He did, yeah, and that's why Ramirez was pissed off too. Everybody was pissed because everybody thought Devin was coming in to fight a certain way, and he didn't. Because Shane was an op. Shane is a
100%.
He's a golden boy guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was a smart move. I always thought Shane was like a Trojan horse in that situation, man.
Dang,
So,
y'all cold, man.
yeah, that was
He said in that
Yeah.
situation.
I got two more
Yeah.
questions to ask the general.
If you
Just
think
two
about
more.
it, go
I
ahead.
just got two more questions to ask the general.
Go ahead,
So,
T.
General,
Go ahead, T. Hold on, go ahead, T. Real quick, then we go back to you. Understand? Go ahead, T.
Okay.
No, I was going to say, if you think about it, if you really know and followed what happened, because I knew a person that sparred, that if you look at the sparring that Devin had before that camp, he fought a lot of guys similar to Jose Ramirez, and he fought a bunch of guys at 140 too. So he sparred a guy named Kane Sandoval, and he sparred a guy that I know, Aaron Aponte, and you know he was very prepared for the style that Ramirez had. So so everything kind of makes sense. I didn't know about the thing with Shane Mosley. I knew that Shane Mosley was tight and he was supposed to be in the corner, and they deaded him, and I think he took that really personal. But I didn't know what the reason was until I heard 78 say it. I think it was on Artman's platform. I think that's when he said it. And I was like, oh shit, that kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think I said that today with B3 on B3's live today. And I said that kind of, all made sense. But yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up. Like, cause I knew some of the people that he sparred with, and they were pretty much similar to Jose Ramirez, but they weren't as big. Cause Jose Ramirez technically was moving up as well, but he was sparring a lot of 140 pounders, but big 140 pounders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and say.
So 7-8. Can you give us any update about Deontay Wilder, and can you give us some info on the No 304 show that you have?
Well, first, but for the No 304 show, man, make sure y'all go subscribe. That's my other YouTube channel. Me and my brother Blu-ray, who was strength and conditioning coach, former strength and conditioning coach for Earl Spence. Me and him be over there. We be over there chopping. Yes, sir. So we be chopping up on issues as pop culture issues that relate to the community, relationships, all that good stuff, man. Current news. But as for Deontay, I spoke to Deontay, I want to say maybe about a week ago, maybe or a little less than a week ago. He still don't have no announcement yet, but he's working on something. But you know how that be, man. When you're working on things and you think this finna go through, and then the guy don't want to take the fight, and then now you gotta go to plan B. So it'd be a lot of different stuff like that, and that's why he haven't come out and announced nothing, because until something is officially signed, you don't really want to announce nothing and then have to retract it and all that kind of stuff. And everybody talking about why it didn't happen. This person priced himself out and all that kind of stuff. So you just want to keep everything quiet until something is official. That's all. But Deontay is looking to come back in first quarter next year.
Yeah, to
But
be
I gotta
honest,
ask you this.
for real, that's my
I gotta
guy.
let me
I
do this.
don't
Let
want
me
him
ask,
to come back, bro. I don't
yeah, I
think he
don't
has
want to.
nothing to prove to none of these dudes no more, bro. He did.
Yeah.
He had 10 title defenses, and I don't feel like he has nothing to prove, bro. I feel
No,
like he.
I mean, it's hard to get away from the money, man. I mean, it's
I
hard to
get it.
stop
I
making
get
that
it. I
money,
get it.
man.
I understand.
it's
It's
hard.
hard to
It's
stop
like,
making that money.
Yeah, I
yeah,
understand.
he don't have nothing to prove. He know that. Deontay know he don't have nothing to prove, but he not doing it for him. This for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doing this for him, man. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Deontay's a savage, man. He will literally go in there and get unalived if he had to.
Do
He's
you
What's
one
up?
of my favorite heavyweights of all time, for sure.
What's
7-8?
that?
You think we ever get that Usyk fight?
Yeah, I think it's a strong possibility, but from what I hear, it's a strong possibility.
Nice.
But it's gonna require a few things to happen, and I don't want to say nothing yet. But
Yeah.
it's definitely can happen. Definitely, it
That
can
would make
happen
sense.
next year.
7
But
8.
let,
Do
but
you
let me
see
ask you
any?
this.
Go ahead. Go ahead. My bad, BVO. Go ahead. My
No,
fault.
let me just ask you this though, because I always ask every guest about this, man. Now you from the Midwest, so you'll be familiar with this. I'm not so much sure. I didn't get a chance to look up everything with Milwaukee, but in Cleveland, we've had an increase in violent crime of almost 45%. Young men from 18 to 35 are unaliving each other at a alarming rate. And so my question would be to you being an OG, what do you think is the cause for so much crime between young men where they can't seem to have a resolution? They just want to go straight to unaliving each other.
Uh, Conflict resolution is not taught in the school. It's not taught in the home. It's chaos. Kids learn chaos, and they don't learn how to resolve the issues through conversation and respecting each other. Everything is about, oh, you a punk, you this, you that. Oh,
Yeah.
you let them punk you, blah blah. If you watch the mannerisms of children, just look on Instagram. Little kids get mad and they start flexing and walking around like flexing, and this is a learned behavior. They seen somebody grown do this, or they seen it in the movie. But there's no way a kid should be acting like that at 3 or 4 years old, huffing and puffing. Like, how you know anything about this? See, now and a lot of times in our community, if to resolve a conflict or to just to back down and say, hey man, look, you got it, bro. You know what, bro? It ain't even necessary. You got it, man. My bad. To do that means you a punk. Oh,
Right.
you got punk. Oh, you punked out. Like, oh, see, I used to care about that stuff, and that stuff got me, almost cost me my life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It almost cost me my life that I ain't no punk attitude. You know what I'm saying? And because it used to bother me, bro. It took me a long time to get over that. Like if I, you know how like you'll be talking to somebody and somebody say something slick to you, but you don't catch it until later on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would catch something slick that somebody said. It would play through my head like, what is that what he meant when he said this? And then I'll be mad all night, and I'll be plotting on going over there while he sleep and doing something to his mama, all kind of crazy stuff. And it's like, bro, this is dumb. Like, what are you plotting on this for? Like, bro, go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And that's a sickness though, man. That's a sickness, bro. So I think that conflict resolution is the main issue, bro. We gotta be taught that. And then if kids sit down in our schools, but our public school system is horrible. They're gonna say that it ain't no money in the budget for it, but it gotta be some type of mental health class going on in our school systems to where kids can be put in real life situations and have conflicts, and then you can watch them talk their way out of it. See how they deal with it, because a lot of kids honestly don't know. They'll snap. I know so many girls that literally don't know how to communicate when they get mad. When they get mad, they I'm like, listen, I'm trying to tell you something. I don't believe in hitting on women, little mama, but let me tell you something. All that little young, like you will trust me. Don't do that with me, okay? Because that's not gonna work out for you. No, okay, look, just go. You get up out of my car before you get, something bad happen to you. Don't let me, you know what I mean? Because like they don't know, and then they call you when they calm down. I'm sorry.
Nah, I don't want to hear no sorry.
Right. It's too late because that could have ended bad. You know what I'm saying? I could have been locked up or something, messing with your crazy self because you don't know how to communicate. When people get angry, you got to know how to tame yourself or calm yourself when you get angry. Because if you don't control yourself, and this what tripped me out though. When I was locked up, I would see dudes who was like stone cold killers on the street, to where you couldn't say nothing to them disrespectful, or they finna spaz out, risk it all, go to prison, right? So, but then you see these dudes, same dudes with this reputation, locked up, and some guard telling them to spread it, open it up, call, hey,
That's crazy.
lock in, time to go to sleep, lock in, get, who got them dice? Who got the dice out the Monopoly game? You got open up the cell before I call a raid up in here. Shake down. Open, give me the dice, man. Go to take your punk ass to sleep. This how the guards talking to these dudes, man, and they following the rules. They listening, and I realize that some people are more comfortable in being incarcerated because they have a structure. They got somebody. They get up at a certain time. They got somebody telling them when you can eat, when you can go to sleep, and they ain't got no responsibilities. They ain't got no bills. All the pressures to take care of their kids and who gonna come up with the rent money for mama. All that pressure's off. Now they can sit back here and listen to music.
Be savage.
Yeah. Tell lies all day about bitches they never fucked and shit.
My cousin like that. He's just
and I say that because
he's just the type of guy that he got to be in jail because he's just more comfortable there, and it's crazy to me. And he always tell me, "Don't come here, little cuz." I was like, "Don't worry," you know what I mean. But I was like, why you like? But he just
and I say
himself.
that because we seeing a downward trend in the literacy rate, especially in Cleveland. We got kids that are actually reading below a third grade level in fifth and sixth grade, and I'm kind of wondering, do you kind of attribute that to the whole movement of the women saying, "Hey, this is my son, don't say nothing to him"? Because I feel like that was one of the worst areas that we had in the black community, where you had like no community, where you had this young hood rat who would have a baby and they raise a monster, and then when somebody finally eliminate Ray Ray, they want to cry and scream. But Ray Ray caused nothing but hell and chaos. What do you think that comes from, where we don't have like any accountability in the black community?
Well, I think that was all by design, man. Like in the 60s, man, they split the black family. You know what I mean? In this before the Civil Rights Bill, before the Civil Rights Act was passed, black people, the black family was thriving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had to deal with racism and all that kind of stuff, but we was together. You know what I'm saying? The man was in the house with the woman. Everybody was working. Kids was in school. You know what I'm saying? Cass was going to school with a shirt and tie on and a briefcase going to school. You know what I mean? Yeah. I look at these old pictures of my parents and my uncles and stuff when they was going to school. Man, you would think everybody was going to church.
Yeah,
they was like, they took school serious. Like, this was serious business. And like, man, what you got a briefcase for? Oh, because we didn't have no book bags. We had briefcases. I was like, wow. Hey, y'all going to school like y'all going to like they on Wall Street or something.
The briefcases is crazy.
They had briefcases, man. So, but I think that once the welfare system came into place, and they literally told women, like, they rewarded women for being single. So it's like, okay, you got these kids, and we'll give you X amount of dollars, and we'll give you this check, and we give you food stamps and stuff. But you can't have no man in the house. So what that did was, hypothetically speaking, if the man was making, I'm gonna use today's terms just to make it more understandable. Let's say the man was making like $3,000 a month, okay, and you got to pay all these bills. Your bills is coming up to $3,500 a month, right? So now the government tell you, we're gonna give you $3,000 a month. The money your man already making, and you ain't even got to pay no rent. We're going to take care of that for you. And we're going to give you some food stamps, but you can't have that nigga around. He got to go. Okay? So, so what happened, a lot of women just let their man leave because they want the money, and then some of them had a play. Some of them was like, all right, well, look, let's get this money. Let's play the system. I'm going to go over here and stay with my mama, and then you go ahead and get the money. Now I come over here at nighttime, smash the gas, and see the kids. But see, that's how a lot of people thought was gonna happen, but that's not what happened but they end up getting caught sneaking over there, stuff like that, getting in trouble, and then women get used to not having the man in the house, and it got real funky with the whole, what I'm saying, and the kids not being there with their father. The family structure was messed up, and at the same time, you had the influx of heroin hit the streets very hard, and then it was really over once cocaine got rocked up. Once that base hit the system, it was over. Yeah, that it was over.
Because I always hear the stories from like my dad about how like when he was young, they used to have like the loose booger sugar, and then when somebody found us, he called it the magic recipe.
Yeah,
and blew people's top off. Let me ask you this: do you think, and especially being from the Midwest, because here we had a lot more, especially in Cleveland. I can't speak for Milwaukee, but here we had a lot more like pimps. You really didn't see like people pushing, they was never pushing pharmaceuticals here. It was always pimps. So what I'm wondering is, do you think us having pimps was bad, or you think it would have been better if we would have just had the people pushing the pharmaceuticals? Because we still don't have like we get like a lot of these girly men. Like I don't know if you ever I was playing basketball with these young guys, and crazy as it might sound, with the way he was talking, it's like I heard a woman and it wasn't a man. It was weird because I had thought about slapping him. I'm not joking. I had thought about slapping. I said, but you know what? No, I ain't gonna do that, man. This dude, something he lost.
So the bully was controlled. He controlled the bully, the inner bully.
I've never been a bully, man. You just said that because I'm black, but that's okay.
You try to beat that piece of man up.
Yeah. Anyway, this dude throwing me off. But do you think that kind of stuff really hurts our community, man, where we just don't have any real fathers? Because when I listen to people like my grandma, who I think was the greatest person I ever met in my life, when I hear her or my Aunt Sarah and how they came from Arkansas and how they made it work up here, it's like when I talk to people now, they have no sense of history, no sense of accomplishment. You know what I mean? You ever feel like that?
Yeah, hell yeah. They don't care about. A lot of people don't care about the past, man, and where they come from and their history, man. And but I want to correct you on one thing though. You said y'all had a lot of pimps, and y'all didn't have a lot of people moving pharmaceuticals. One of the biggest dope boys in the Midwest was in Cleveland. Of course, I ain't gonna say his name, but a lot of people out here was getting from him. So either you lying on purpose, or
Hey, we not. Hey, we're not here to push nobody, man. Come on.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But y'all definitely was moving. I know
you're talking about.
Yeah, they had. But I think definitely it was a lot of. I think the main issue is, man, we just need the return of the black family, man, and now it's hard to do now because of the damage that's been done, and then they got us set up with these gender wars online. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody, black ain't no good black men, ain't no good black women. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. So they got us hating each other, man, and arguing amongst it. And like now you got dudes literally. I be seeing little young dudes on the internet saying stuff like, "Man, I don't care about these chicks, man. I'm just gonna watch me some flicks, man. Watch me some flicks, man, and." Man, I'm a jack off. I don't care, man. I'm like, bro.
What about the young boys that call that girl bro and they call their girls bro?
Yeah, my brother B3 be going on rants about that all the time. B3 hate because he got so many girly men.
That's crazy.
It's thick out here. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
hey, tell me that story. B3, tell Simulator that story you told me, man.
Which one, man?
Hey, which one?
The one with the tent.
Yo.
Check this out.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
I was on live with Free and Prize, and I couldn't even tell the story. It was so crazy. So 7A, like right now, of course I got my channel, whatever, but I'm moving around trying to make money. So I'll be doing DoorDash, Uber Eats and whatnot, right?
Right.
So I got a delivery for a brother named Hassan. So I take the delivery to the house or whatever and knock on the door, and I get a phone call as soon as I knock on the door. And the guy was like, "Yeah, how you doing? Can you bring? I'm around the side of the house in the tent. Can you bring, and then or whatever." As soon as he calling me, his mother answers the door. Right? She was like, she was kind of trying to check me out. She's like, "Hey, how you doing over there?" Whoopty whoop. I was like, all right. I was like, "Brother, you really want me to bring this to the tent?" So I'm like, I was about to give it to his mom. I was like, all right, let me look out for the little brother. He was like, "Yeah, my homeboy about to come get you." I was like, "Your homeboy?" 7-8. Why I walk around to the to the fence or whatever to drop to get. I'm thinking it's a young guy at this point. I'm like, they in the tent. Man, why the homeboy pop his head out of the tent with a pink wig on? A little black boy, a little skinny black boy popped his head out with a pink wig on, man. I about lost my lunch. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, man, this is disgusting. I was
Yeah.
like, but it was nasty because I was like, yo, the mother is really in the house while her sweet son is out here playing in a tent. I thought it was filthy, man.
Disgusting.
Crazy
But
work.
that's how this
That's
unfortunately.
nasty work.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was, brother. It was the worst thing. I was like, I felt kind of sick on this because unfortunately, man, these young guys, and we see a lot of young guys now. I mean, they not 6'2", 6'3", or whatever, and they supposed to be playing, linebacker or running back somewhere, but they
Are they
sitting up
playing
here
linebacker? All right.
and listen, man, it's unfortunate, bro.
I'm
But
glad
it's
my son made
prevalent.
it out, man. I'm glad he made it out as a normal
He
guy.
rich, man. He
Can I
rich.
can I
No,
He gonna
can I
make
ask
I
you a
don't give a
question real
damn about
fast?
none of that. Magic Johnson's son is rich, and
But
my
it
son's
is
6'7", and he ain't
I
turned
get
out
it
like
too.
that.
just to
Let
go
me,
about on that. It's like in the neighborhoods, like I'm in the Bronx, and there courts all over, and everything changed from what it was like 20, 25 years ago. I played a lot of baseball, and I coach a lot of baseball. So I coached Little League for a long time, and and I used to go play ball in the parks all the time. But you don't see people play ball in the parks. You pass by in the parks is empty. I remember back in the day when I used to go play ball, you got to call next after next just to to get to run a game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now nobody's in the parks. You got the court to yourselves. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of places here in the Bronx too, which is crazy. You got the Mexicans playing soccer on the basketball courts. They put up the nets and everything, and they run in the courts playing soccer and shit. So it's like it's crazy. The guys are not
I ain't
out.
mad at him.
Nobody's outside.
No.
Doing anything. You know what
They
I'm
they
saying?
they in the house, man. They in the house
Yeah.
playing that Fortnite for duty and shit, man.
Yeah.
Seven, let me ask you this question real
That's
fast.
crazy.
Do you see more of a comparison from Devin Haney? Do you see it being money, or do you see it being Pretty Boy? What's the better comparison, or is it a mixture of both?
As far as Devin being with like Floyd,
Yeah.
I would say a mixture because the flashiness and stuff like that and the lifestyle that Devin lead is he lived that kind of Floyd lifestyle and stuff, right? Of the money, but the people who he fight is more like Pretty Boy. Like he's fighting guys like he's not signing up to fight Jake Paul and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wrestling matches.
Yeah, or because it was MMA.
Hold on.
You know, BVO, he from Cleveland, so let BVO
Yeah,
defend
I
him,
already
and then
know, I already
78 can continue.
I already know. You know what I'm saying? Jake, that's the guy. It's like Devin have he had like MMA guys who was calling him out, popular MMA guys, but Devin didn't entertain it. But he could have like boxed one of them dudes and made some money and stuff. But he's trying to build his legacy. Devin is trying to, when it's all said and done, when they open up the books and they start talking about the top 10, top 20 greatest fighters of all time, Devin want to be amongst those names mentioned. So he's trying to fight the people he need to fight to get mentioned in those history books. Like Crawford already there, you know what I'm saying? So Devin trying to get there.
Do you see Devin Haney becoming, with the drive that he have? Do you see him becoming a legend, becoming the first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah. And it all starts Saturday. He got to beat Norman. He got to, bro. He got to beat this dude because like this ain't the old, like back in the old days, it wouldn't matter. Like if he lost the fight and he just bounced back, come back. But with social media, bro, the level of monkeyism, primateism is unbelievable.
You know what's crazy?
Monkeyism, that's a new word.
You know what's crazy? Yesterday I was talking to Drew Titan on the phone. We was talking, and we talk every now and then. And a lot of you don't know, me and Drew are cool. I knew Drew since high school. But we was talking yesterday, and he.
You know a black man that long?
Huh?
You knew somebody black that long?
That's crazy.
Anyway, but we was talking
crazy.
and we put comparisons and stuff, and he said, you know what? I think this fight is like Floyd and Corrales. And I was like, come on. I was like, Drew, come on, stop it. And then, but I didn't really think about it. But like I said, we was talking. And then when I came to think about it like this morning, and even now that you're talking about it, I see what he's trying to say, because Corrales, when Floyd fought him, Corrales was supposed to beat Floyd. Like, he was this killer. Like,
Yes.
he, it's a shame.
30.
The only
What was
thing
he
with
like?
Corrales
35-0 with like 32 knockouts. He was savage.
he was a weight bully too, because he was kind of like a Fundora back then, and he was just wiping guys out. And Corrales has a lot of heart. And the reason why Floyd dropped him 5 times, he was still getting up. But Corrales had a lot of personal problems, personal issues. So I didn't think about that. But now I know what he was talking about. This is Dev's Corrales, because a lot of people think Brian, he's this killer and stuff like that. And I don't think he's going to go in there and drop Norman 5 times. You know what I'm saying? But I do think he'll outbox him. But I think that was a great comparison that he brought up yesterday, and I just want to bring it up. Like, that's Devin Haney's, Corrales in this fight.
Yeah, that's a good point, because Corrales was the turning point of Floyd's career as far as his respect level, because it was a couple of people who I watched Floyd's whole career, but it was a couple people who I wasn't sure he could beat. And I know this is gonna sound stupid now. You were like, what? But back then it was different, bro. I thought Angel Manfredi was gonna get Floyd problems, right? Now you look back, you're like, man, Angel Manfredi ain't shit, but back in them days, Angel Manfredi was the goods. I thought he was gonna give Floyd some problems. I definitely thought Corrales might beat Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I think I might even.
Yeah, I did too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't like that fight. I was like, damn, Floyd. You know what I mean? But he showed up and showed out.
He beat the brakes off of Diego.
Yes, he did. That's his best fight to me.
Yeah, man. He beat that boy down something nasty.
Man.
Like, man,
what the way he kept stabbing to the body, and then he set that left hook up was the most beautiful thing ever.
That's a fact. 7A. Can I ask you another question? With you being so close to the Haneys and things like that, can you tell me some of the things that you've seen different with Devin Haney, and the things that and the things that you've seen? Is his speed different? Is power different? How is he mentally prepared for this fight? Can you elaborate on us with that if you can?
Well, as much as I can say is his focus is different, man. Even with Bill, they focus is different. I think they understand the importance of this fight and what this fight means. The focus is different. If you notice, Devin and Bill haven't been, especially Bill hasn't been as vocal and as visible as in past fights. And in this one, Devin looks like the best shape I ever seen him in. He locked in. He looked healthy. He's full. He's strong and stuff. He's still eating cheeseburgers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, he ain't have to drain himself down. So he's because Devin a big dude. Like he's little, but he's a big dude as far as like little guys. It's hard for me to say a little dude's a big dude, because my whole life I've been like close to 300 pounds. So it's like you know what I mean. But Devin is easily can fight at like 154 in the next 2 years. You know what I'm saying? He could fight at 154 in the next 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Because he young and his body is growing and stuff like that. And Devin walk around like 170. So 170, 175, he walk around. So so cutting down to 140, nope. You know what I'm saying? Because you losing muscle doing all right. You know what I'm saying? So 147 is a lot more healthier for him. He feel better as a growing into his body. So, when he moved up to 140 that first fight, and he looked great, he looked healthy and great against Regis. You know what I'm saying? And then but he was still growing though. He was still growing. So now I think, against Norman coming up to 147, we might see something like that. We might see a Devin he just looked great and healthy at 147, you know what I'm saying, against Brian Norman. That's what I'm expecting at least.
Okay.
So a big fight that we haven't so a big fight that I want to see is definitely Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. Abdullah Mason, man, being from the area. How far do you think he'll go? And do you think we'll ever see him fight the young monster in Emiliano Vargas?
I think so. I think if Abdullah Mason keep winning, and he keeps looking. And see, the thing about Abdullah, why I think he will see fights like that is because not only is Abdullah a young, powerful, exciting fighter, and but he gets hit and hurt just enough to make it exciting for people to want to believe that they can beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like some guys, like they were shy away from like a Shakur, like they'll make excuses. Oh, Shakur, he run around, he's a chicken and all that. But Abdullah, we done seen him get knocked down, and that might be just the perfect bait to get people. Oh, I can beat him. I can beat him. Then get in there and get their ass whooped.
Yeah, because when I seen him get knocked down, I was scared to death because he's about to go to sleep. But what do you think about Emiliano Vargas saying that he working to get a fight with Gary Antoine? Do you think he can beat Gary Antoine in the next year or so? Because he looked pretty bad his last fight, but Fernando Senior said he would love to see Antoine be that fight for him at championship, which I think would be a great fight. I think he can knock him out if he get a chance.
I don't think he can beat Gary Antoine. I think it's a good fight though. Go ahead, let him go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he can beat Gary Antoine. Ain't no telling no, because I don't like Gary Antoine Russell, to be honest with you. That nigga just look musty to me. She just look like one of the musty ass niggas. But like
That's crazy.
He just look like one of them dudes who just, one of them niggas who just get in your car and you like, bro, damn, bro, you ain't getting in the shower, bro.
You go, man. Hold on, my brother free related to him. You rough, man.
That's rough. I think Gary Antoine's the best at 140.
You out your mind. You talking about?
BVO was good.
And BVO, good and well, don't change up now in front of 7-8. Don't do that.
No, I think I've always said he was good, but don't play. You know who I think is the best at 140.
I'm gonna tell you this now, BVO. When T.O. has said all of this racist stuff, you wasn't saying that before. You were saying, I think Gary Antoine will stop him.
But they won't fight. They like that.
With T.O. Now all of a sudden you got T.O. back at number one again.
No, I actually don't have T.O. at number one. I got Sarah Matias as number one. So you gotta check the facts. I look at it like this. The only reason I say that with T.O. is because I've seen T.O. go out of his way to make friends with Antoine. I don't think him and Antoine will ever fight. Anytime you got somebody at your kid's birthday party, y'all usually not gonna put hands on each other. Am I wrong?
Whoa! Repeat that. So wait, Gary Antoine went to T.O.'s baby party or something?
His son's birthday party. They got kids. He had him at his birthday. This is they super tight. I gotta send you the picture. This is something I seen.
Send me.
When T.O. was when T.O. was I don't know if he with it. I think it's his ex-wife. They were showing him with his ex-wife how they was co-parenting and all that. Because T.O. he just say stupid stuff, but he do all that good faith stuff for trying to make it, trying to show people how he living or whatever. And you see him and Twan like he embracing, this is my man, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just thinking, them being friends, I don't think they'll fight. Just like we didn't see Mike Tyson fight Riddick Bowe. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think that'll happen.
Well, you don't think T.O. will fight. You mean T.O. don't think T.O. fight, because Barry Antoine already named every last one of them and said he want to fight every last one of them.
He said T.O.'s name? I didn't know that.
He said T.O., he said Richardson Hitchens, he said Matias, and he said, I definitely got to get the rematch with Alberto.
Do you think it'll be a good move? Because we all know that I got Devin Haney stopping Brian Norman in 6 or 7 rounds.
After Devin Haney beats,
it's not about Devin. After Devin beats him, do you think it'll be a good idea for Conor Ben to come back down to 147 and start hunting champions? And what champion you think he should hunt first?
Conor Ben, man, I'm not in favor of Conor Ben going back to 147, but hey, it's his health. If he wanna, I just know what's gonna happen. Conor Ben gonna come down to 147, and if he fights a good fighter, an elite fighter at 147, he's going to lose. And then the excuse is gonna be, yeah, man, I came down and I lost a lot of muscle and all that old crap. Like, nobody want to hear that, bro. Like, we already know what's gonna happen. Yeah. So just why not? See, Eddie Hearn wants him to go to 147 because he don't want him in Boots' way at 154, and he wants Boots to do his thing at 154, and he want Conor Ben to drain himself at 147. But Conor gonna get in trouble. I'm telling you, man. Mark my words. He's gonna get in trouble at 147, and he might pop dirty for the diuretic trying to make that weight.
You're probably right. And then don't Eddie got a fighter? The other guy that got that title at 147, is that his fighter too?
I know.
Yeah, Lewis Crocker.
Is that Eddie's fighter?
I don't think that's Eddie guy.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying.
I think he would Matchroom. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna try to set it up. Yeah.
If he would match, most definitely. That's what Eddie on. Yeah.
He would be a fool to do that. I mean, for one, I think Conor Ben sucked. I'm just being honest. He sucked.
Oh, that's crazy.
No,
That's
he do.
crazy.
He do.
Nah,
Who is he for? Who is he for?
He just
The
whooped
dude,
on
he's my age. He 35. Man, who is Eubanks? What are you talking about? So you go down to the You go down to the Amazon yard and knock out the first driver you meet. I'm not gonna give you no credit for that.
That's crazy.
He beat him to death. Okay, good deal.
He's not an
What I'm
Amazon
saying is-
driver. That's crazy.
Well,
That's
my
wild,
bad.
BVO.
The guy from the Pack and Save. My bad. The guy that packed the groceries from the
Wow.
Pack and Save.
Wow.
Shout out to him. But that's what happens, man. See, that's what be getting me. These dudes be propping up dudes who go into the local supermarket and say, "Hey, give me this nigga right here. I'm gonna fight him."
That's the
The one
same
with the
thing
bad
Brian
arm?
Norman
Yeah.
did. That's the same thing Brian Norman did.
See, I don't think of like that. For one, you gotta remember, and this is not me defending it, but Brian Norman really hit the lottery. He got a fight that he wasn't supposed to have, and fighting Centillion in San Diego, beat him to death. I mean, the man was all over the place. Then took a picture of him like at the go-go. And then he took on a couple little fights, easy fights. I don't think he can beat Devin, but I give him credit for taking the fight. Because
I can go with
too
that.
many fans, and you can tell me if I'm wrong on the same day. Everybody want to talk about fights that's never gonna happen. Like, I would love to see Abdul Wahid fight Devin Haney. That ain't gonna never happen.
Well, Abdul was running.
The best you're gonna see is that old ass clip where you got Adrian in the ring falling all over the place. That's the best you're gonna see.
But Devin had
Real
good work
fight.
in that clip.
And if he did have good
If
work,
you watch the
they're not
whole
gonna-
tape.
they're not gonna get in there and beat each other dead. That's what I want to see. We want to see these guys get in there and beat the life out of each other. That's what make it great fights, man. You can't say
Let me
that
ask one more
because
question
one of
before I
our
get up.
1 second, we all about to do this. Let me say this: when it comes to boxing, I think sometimes we gotta appreciate the fights that we get. We can't keep doing all this speculating. Maybe this guy will fight, maybe that. Man, what about the niggas who say they're gonna fight today? So I give Brian a lot of credit because I wouldn't have fought Devin.
But that's the thing.
One thing you don't do is fight no slick niggas if you come forward fighter. You don't fight no slick niggas. I would never.
You're out of control.
I wouldn't. But go ahead, 70.
No. What I was saying to people from the beginning, when I first heard about, when Bill and them first said that they was trying to fight for a title at 147, I just assumed he was gonna go after Barrios since he was the number one contender for Barrios.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they started talking about Boots and Brian Norman, I'm like, bro, why them? Like what? Like let's go get the easy work first. And they was like, nah, we won't Boots or him. I'm like, yo, this is diabolical. Y'all want Boots, bro? And then Boots said no to the fight, and he moved up. And then Brian Norman said yes. So I'm like, okay, Dev is, he different. He different, bro. Like this dude is not. That's why I be so mad when people be hating on him. Cause I'm like, bro, do y'all should be happy we getting a fight like this. Usually,
right,
a fight like this take like 5 years to make.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They doing it right now.
Let me ask you this, 70. When you hear that comparison of Devin being a lot like, and I know people talk about it because he just said some racist stuff, but skill wise only, being a lot like Paulo Malignaggi, do you think that's fair?
What?
No.
As far as them both not being big punchers, but still going in there with the biggest punches they can find. Because usually non-punchers don't fight them guys. Go ahead.
I hear a lot of people always say that, but I think Devin punches a lot harder than Paulie Malignaggi. I think that Paulie,
definitely.
Yeah, Paulie was a good boxer, but Paulie used to get beat up a lot, bro. Like Paulie looked good while he was doing the movement. Like Paulie is one of them guys who's like if you ever walk into a boxing gym and you sit around waiting on somebody, you see one of them guys that's like shadow boxing or moving around, getting some just shaking off some rust in the ring, and he just shadow box. You like, man, dude look like he, what I'm saying, he cold, And then when you actually see him sparring, like he can't keep nobody off of him. Dude just like man, this dude just be looking good, shadow boxing, man.
Like when Sean Porter beat him up, he walked the dogs with Paulie.
Yeah,
but let me ask you this though, 7 Day. Do you think, and this is just me being weak, because I know you talk about boxing like I do. Do you think that Paulie would have got hit with some of the same shots that Devin got hit in the Ryan fight? I don't think Paulie would get hit with those same shots.
Oh man, I think Paulie would have got hit with those shots, bro. But the difference, the difference is Paulie wouldn't have stepped to Ryan.
Yeah.
Devin stepped to Ryan, so that's what made it that type of fight, because Devin was determined to knock Ryan out, which I didn't like that approach, but that was he wanted to knock Ryan out. Paulie would have tried to pity pat Ryan's death, and would have just got beat up, and then it would have been
Listen,
I think Paulie would have whooped Ryan.
Let me just say something in defense of Paulie, because I like Paulie. I think Paulie's a little bit of a weirdo, but I like Paulie. But if you watch the Paulie Cotto fight, when Cotto broke his jaw, in that fight, in my opinion, that was probably one of the best performances Paulie had, because Paulie did some things in that fight even after getting cracked by Cotto. So that's why I'm saying, like what 78 saying, he ain't gonna go and go head up with him. He's gonna find a way to box or whatever. Paulie's a good boxer. He doesn't hit as hard as Devin hits way harder than Paulie. You know what I'm saying? Paulie could just box and move, and he just had his hands was bad. He had really bad hands. So his best fight, in my opinion, because Paulie got robbed in a couple fights, was the Cotto fight. But as he went up in competition, and every time he went up to fight a good fighter, he got beat up bad. He got beat up by freaking Ricky Hatton, which was like
crazy.
I didn't expect him to get beat up by Ricky Hatton.
Nah, I lost money on that, and I ain't even know gambling man.
Let me get this last one out real fast, you guys. 7-8. How do you feel?
Hold on. You said get what out?
This last
man, get out of here.
No did it. I said no did it. I say no did it. No did it.
That was crazy.
7-8. This is the last one. How do you feel about Ryan Garcia getting another title shot with Mario Barrios after losing to Rolly Romero in fabulous fashion and after cheating Devin Haney? How do you feel about that?
It's just proof of how boxing is corrupt, man. How the sanctioning bodies is corrupt. It's all a joke, bro. Like, it's all about, Ryan Garcia got the right connections, man. He with Golden Boy. He's a Mexican fighter. There's this myth surrounding Ryan that he's this big superstar, and Ryan has never shown anybody that he's a superstar. He ain't sold out no arenas. The only time he ever did anything was with Tank Davis. But they keep spreading this lie. I'm gonna tell you what it is. And I ain't trying to be messed up, but I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these guys in boxing, they think Ryan is attractive. That's what it is.
Oh my God.
Straight up, they think he's right. The powers that be.
That's crazy.
Hey, I got to hit you with one 78, man.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm telling you, they think
he's attractive. That was crazy.
That's what they do.
It's real though. If you hear the announcers and everything, how they talk about Ryan. Oh
yeah, no doubt about it.
That's a fact.
He got
You out of order.
But let's make it clear. Devin Haney got tons of endorsements. I read this on his channel. If you go and Google,
Fell down the stairs.
He fell down the steps.
Wow.
Nah, somebody called me. Somebody was calling me. Okay. If you go look at the endorsements Devin Haney got, you would be surprised. And that's all I'll say. Go ahead, Saint.
Hey, thank you so much, 7-8, man. You know you my nigga, man. Thank you so much. Salute to the mighty LDBC. I appreciate you, my local. Appreciate you, cuz. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, cuz. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all having me on here too, man.
I appreciate you, man.
I know I was supposed to come on here a while ago, man, but I kept on forgetting, and then I'm like, man. Then I see BVO in the chat. I'm like, man, I'm supposed to go on BVO channel.
Yeah, man. Pull up, man. We appreciate you, man. We rock. With the LDBC, and keep doing your thing, and the other brothers, you know who they are, Drew, BF, 504. You know they doing their thing, man, and I rock with the brothers.
Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother Prize. I know they got. I know a couple of these guys gonna pickle pull you before you go.
And
But I
hell
say
no.
this, man.
Why can't I just keep it real? Why can't I just be like, damn?
Well, we having some fun, man. We having some fun. But
Yeah,
I'll
of
say
course.
this, man. I appreciate you, man, because a lot of people wouldn't come on the Black channel and give some of the game you gave. And I appreciate you, man. I'm one of the only Black YouTubers on YouTube, so I appreciate you coming through, man.
That's crazy.
Yo, 78. Salute 78. But you making me look bad, man, because we're trying to get you here for BVO for a minute, and then Insane gets you up here, and BVO telling me, you see, I told you 78 don't rock with the Puerto Ricans.
Wow.
I said you don't rock with you.
That's filthy, man. Nah,
Hey,
man.
that's Rodamez. That's Rodamez. So don't fall for that. That's Rodamez.
Call that nigga Rodamez. That's crazy.
Yo,
TD's an honorable guy, bro. You wild.
No, that's Rodamez, man. It's Riverside over here.
You wildin'.
he said he called that man Rodamez.
That's crazy.
You know, TD will give you a bologna and egg sandwich. Talking about that's breakfast. No, I'm cool.
Wow.
I'm cool, man.
Wow.
Hey,
You know that.
hey, fried bologna eggs, do it, bro.
Yes, indeed. That's some country stuff right there. They don't know.
Yeah.
But on that note, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through, man. I hope to have you again, man. We'll talk to you soon, man. Peace.
Hey, yes, no doubt, man. Y'all got my info, man. Just hit me up on Instagram. Peace, brothers.
All right,
take
peace.
care.
Salute, please.
Hey, that was a good interview, man. Shout out to my man Insane coming through.
Yeah.
I mean, I put like this, man. You know, I tell Tommy all the time, man, stay out of black folks' business. And see, I just found out it's true, man. Because you got to stay out of black folks' business. But
Tommy,
let me ask you,
that's crazy.
let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you guys this because we're gonna be grinding hard for the Brian Norman fight. So I ain't trying to grind too hard. So right now, so let me ask you guys this: when you guys see what's going on in boxing, man,
We gonna be doing what?
a lot of grinding coming up on this Brian
No,
with this fight.
no Diddy or so.
What you mean? 'Cause I said grinding.
You said we gonna be grinding.
Yeah, that is sound.
Oh my God,
Grinding
what
is
are you
crazy.
doing?
Where's the no Diddy drop?
This is a sick
Negro. No Diddy. I say no Diddy. I say no Diddy. No Diddy.
Hey,
You ain't
listen,
allowed to say
hey,
nothing.
listen, I'm
on
the
this
young,
channel.
I'm
You
the
just
youngest
grind
on
up.
here, and all I said, it ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. So listen, I
I
know
don't think
y'all know
nobody did
what
all that
grinding
shit.
is.
All I can say is this.
I really bury motherfuckers.
No, that's G5. How you like? Oh,
That's crazy, yo.
why?
But shout
Oh
out to
my
That
the
is-
brother,
God,
man.
man.
I know, no, that's not G5. That's Little Bill, man. I don't know why you talking crazy, man. Shout out to Little Bill, man. That's not G5, man. That's Little Bill. But I'll say this, man. I love having 78. You know, I ain't want to pickle pull the brother, but definitely inspired me a lot on YouTube. Shout out to my man Insane for making that happen. And the thing is, man, the whole thing on the Sports Talk Network, man, we trying to grow, have big interviews, enjoy ourselves, and talk some boxing. Shout out to the Ellis. And I'll say this. We got an opportunity now, man, to see one of the best two young fighters in boxing fight, and I'm excited about it. So I'll give everybody their last words, and we're gonna get out of here. Go ahead. So we'll start off with my man,
Yeah.
3. Go ahead, 3.
Hey man, another great panel, another great day, man. We definitely working. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network, man.
Yeah. Man, shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. Shout out to 7-8. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to STN. You know, all the brothers. And, you know, keep doing what y'all doing. Protect your kids, get your money, and stay on your pivot. That's it.
Puerto Rican Free.
Yo, appreciate you having me up here. Great interview. Shout out to 78. Shout out to the LBC. Shout out to Sports Talk Network. And I will be back.
Hold on, Free. What you mean let you up here? You a doggone help me do the show. Look at this dude. Look at this. You see how he switched up on me?
You said I did what?
I said you one of the people you help us build this, man. Talking about thank you for having up, man. You on your channel, man. He said the Puerto Rican switch up. He do a couple shows with Clarence. All of a sudden now he down with Honey Butter. You see how he do? That's cool, man. Shout out to Honey Butter, but you might. Oh, and that's right. You got TV. We trying to steal my co-host all the time, man. But no, go ahead, free.
Nah, it's all good. Y'all boys, wow.
Shout out to Ja, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
shout
go
out
Browns,
Ja.
Ja. Go Browns, man. But go ahead.
Salute to the family job, man. Blessings, brother.
Yeah, already.
But on that note, you got anything, T?
No, I'm just saying, man, it was a great interview. You got to change the title a little bit. You got to say, 78 Sports TV was here. Let the people know so people come and, hear the questions you guys asked them and here's responses because they were good. It was a great, great interview. Shout out to Sports Talk Network. You guys are doing great things. D Free just made it over, 1,100. We got to build up this channel. Let's help get it monetized. You know what I'm saying? B3 Picks is doing great shows every single day, having great boxing discussions every single day. And, everybody is doing their thing, working. I wish I could be like you guys, but, I'm just happy to be here and be part of the team. You know what I mean? So anything I could do to help, I'll help. And we just, we got to keep building. And
everything except bring me on the Teal interview. I forgot.
I'm gonna do it, man. Bro, man. You got Ishay last night. That doesn't. I don't get no credit for that.
You got all of you didn't get Brian Norman Sr. You didn't get Brian Norman Sr.
Huh? You gave me Brian Norman Sr. I didn't get you Shoo Shoo.
Okay.
You didn't get an interview with Shoo Shoo. Come on, man. I gotta keep going.
I know his dad.
Shout out Ishay, man.
I didn't invite you to New York City and you front row and ringside. Come on, man. Who's better than me? Who's your best friend here, bro?
Hey, didn't you call me in? Hold on.
Strike red lightning! Give power to my Mega Sword!
That drop is crazy.
I treat everybody great, and if I could, if I could get everybody ringside, I get everybody ringside. That's the type of person I am, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to help everybody out. We're doing this together, man. Sports Talk Network, BVO, he's the El Capitan, and we got your back, jerk face.
Hey, BVO, when you go to change the title, make sure you remove that part about the tent that I was talking about. That was crazy.
All I'll say is this, man. We out here, y'all.
Welcome to BVO Sports TV. In association with Brent Wade Holdings, the content you're about to see includes opinions, stories, and discussions created for entertainment purposes only. The views expressed do not reflect the official policy or position of BVO Sports TV or Brent Wade Holdings, LLC. Viewers and listeners are encouraged to think critically and form their own opinions.